Okay, I'm here. I guess when people come in, they will start saying hello to me. I hope. um, yeah, I am not sure how this works. Oh, somebody's here. I see somebody. Let's see. Let's see if I can get this chat to work. Say something so I can maybe see if the chat is working. Let's see. Hey, Incense Shop. Hi, you're the first person in. Welcome. This is my very, very first ever live show. So, yeah. I will be doing a 12-month reading. I'd like a few more people to come in first. What I'm planning on doing is drawing one card per month and interpreting that card for you. I also have an oracle deck that I'm going to be using for a little bit more clarification for that month. Um, and if anybody wants to ask me any questions about myself or anything like that, feel free to do so. Where are you at? Where are you located? Let's see. Incense Shop. Where are you located at? I'm in Southern Illinois in the United States. So, can you hear me still? Oh, you're in California. Awesome. That's a place I would like to go. I've never been to California. Um, what's your weather like today? I'm pretty gray and dreary right now at my place. I live in the middle of the woods, and so I get a lot of fog. It almost looks like England actually right now, as foggy as it is and as gray as it is. Oh, it looks like somebody else has joined us. Who else is here? Say hello so I can call you out. I don't know why my chat is not working. Let's see. There we go. Maybe it'll stay now. I hope it'll stay now. Oh, well, I guess that person didn't want to stick around because they left. Um, I have my water here, so forgive me if I take a sip every now and again. So, basically, I'll be playing with my tarot cards. I thought I would give it a few minutes to see if people would come in. 57 and sunny. Oh, I am so jealous. I'm very jealous. Right now, it's about 35 to 38. I haven't looked at the weather in a while, but it's probably about 35 to 38 degrees. Very foggy, very gray looking. All of the trees are dead, except for my pine trees. My pine trees are still green, but. So, Incense Shop, do you read tarot cards? Are you a tarot reader as well? I'm always interested to meet other tarot readers. That's why I ask. And how do I look? Am I coming through okay? I'm doing this on my phone, so I don't have fancy equipment or anything like that. I feel like I'm talking to myself. It's kind of strange. I'm a social worker, so it's all good. Oh, good. Okay. Awesome. You might be the only person showing up today. I don't know. Like I said, I thought I would give it about 10-15 minutes, to make sure that people could come in. People may not have seen the first video. Well, actually, last week I mentioned that it was going to be at 2 o'clock today, Central Standard Time. And I also mentioned it again in the video that I uploaded this morning of the weekly tarot readings. So it's only about 5 after now. So if no one else shows in, then guess what, Incense Shop? You will be the one that gets the 2019 readings. So I hope that's okay with you. Let's see here. Can I ask what sign you are? Do you know your astrological sign? I'm not an astrologer, so you don't have to worry about that. All I know is I'm a Libra. I was told that I had a Libra sun sign and a Leo moon sign. No idea what that means. I'm not a real psychic. I just play one on TV. I was kind of hoping a few more people would show up. But I am always thankful. I'm glad that you're here. Do you have a first name I can call you instead of always calling you Incense Shop? It might be a little easier if I had a first name to call you by. I'm not sure if my chat's working. Oh, yeah, it is. Sorry, I'm trying to get my chat to stay on so that I can see, but it doesn't want to roll. I don't know why that is. So what's your name? Or have you left too? Am I talking to myself again? These Roaring Tarot are hard. Oh, Henry. Okay. And I post to... Oh, okay. So, did you find me via the Prat Pack? Is that how you knew about my channel? I do a little bit of everything. I'm a homesteader. Oh, awesome. I like to say that I'm a crazy little hippie chick. You know, I live in the middle of the woods with my 4 cats and occasionally the foxes that like to go through the backyard, like I saw yesterday. And I got stared down by a hawk the other day, which I posted a video of that. If you haven't seen it, you should check it out. It's very short, but it's a great big fat red-tailed hawk. And I saw it within an hour after having seen the red-tailed fox. And I'm in southern Illinois. We don't get a lot of foxes here, especially where I'm at, because I'm relatively close to town. So I've been seeing a lot of animals that are not common for this area. I've seen bobcats already, which are not common for this close to town. I mean, I'm probably, well, I am in between 2 highways, actually. My land is. I have 12 and a half acres of land, and it's in between 2 highways. I should not be seeing bobcats, but I do. I see bobcats. I see deer, turkeys. Now I've been seeing foxes like crazy lately. So it's interesting. It is very interesting how they're moving closer and closer to town. So do you own an incense shop? Is that why that's your handle? Oh, awesome. friends of mine used to own, they called it a New Age store. And it had incense and crystals and tarot decks and things like that. I used to go in and help them out from time to time. So, well, that's good. So you're not freaked out by tarot cards then. I figure about 4 more minutes and then I will start this reading because I guess it's just going to be you and me, Henry. And no one else is going to show up. I mean, if people come in later, then I can always go over what I've already talked about. I was really hoping that some of my friends were going to drop by. I had invited them personally. And I tried to hold this late enough in the afternoon for those who celebrated last night. My celebration last night consisted of cleaning my house. That's pretty much all I did. Yeah. Although I do have a New Year's drink. I did pour myself a glass of wine. It's apple wine. Just because it's nice, you know. It's from one of our local vineyards, Pomona Winery. I know the owners, George and Jane. Real sweet folks. I told them they could adopt me if they wanted to. You probably have a lot of great wineries in California. What part of California are you in? Oh, nice. Herbal medicine. Awesome. Do you make it just as like a smoke, or do you make it in soaps or salves, or how do you make your herbal medicine? North Carolina. Okay. Oh, somebody else joined. Hello. Somebody keeps dipping in and out. I'm not really sure why. Hey, Happy New Year, M 2015. Welcome. You are joining a tarot reading. This is going to be for the 12 months of 2019. Sing. Oh, and make candy. Awesome. And it looks like somebody else is in here too. I haven't seen you yet, so please shout out so I can say hello to you. I thought I would give it, until a quarter after. Make sure people were in here so that, everybody. This is a tarot reading. I'm going to be using the Roehrig Tarot deck as well as an Animal Oracle deck. I will be drawing one card per month, and that will be the card that will give you the advice or suggestions for that month's personals. What types of readings are these? You meant personals. I'm a little confused by your question. What do you mean? You mean personals? They are tarot readings. This is going to be a general reading for all signs and for all genders. It's not going to be specific to any one person or anything like that. If you read the description of my channel, it does have my email address. If you're interested in a personal reading, you can email me and I will give you the rates for that. And you can, say, hey, I saw you. Oh, okay. No, this isn't a personal reading. This is for everybody. This is for everybody. You take from it what you will. Oh, are you leaving me, Henry? Have a good one. Yeah, this is going to be just for everybody, whoever takes something from it. And it looks like it's a quarter after, and there's 2 of us in here. I'm not sure who's in here with me. If If you want to say hello with your first name, let me know who you are, then I can talk to you. Otherwise, I'm just going to go ahead and start the reading, I guess. I was hoping there would be a few more people in here, but it's okay if they want to watch it later. They may have something going on, may have something to do. I am using the Rohrig Tarot deck, like I said. It's a German deck. This is actually my third copy of this deck. It is no longer in print. I purchased this deck when I lived in Germany, and I love it because of the imagery on it. So I will go through and show you each card, and then after I have explained each of the cards, I will pull an oracle card and give a little more clarification for that month. So let me lay these out. One, let's see here. I hope I've given myself enough room. These are rather large cards, so I have to kind of scoot them over a bit. Ooh, I'm gonna have to scoot them over even more. These cards are really, really big. Okay, there's 6. And so if something I say doesn't ring with you, then it's probably a message for somebody else. And you are able to ask me questions. I may or may not have the answer to those questions. I will do my best. Like I said, I'm not a psychic. I'm a keen observer of signs and symbols, and I have been a tarot reader for 38 years. I used to teach tarot classes at my local junior college. So I've been doing this for a while. And here we go. This is for the month of January. In January, I have the Chariot. It's a wonderful, wonderful card. And that says to me that this January, there's going to be some travel. You're going to be moving. There's going to be a lot of movement in that month. Now, it doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to move to a different place, but you will be moving from place to place. Hence, you see it's got the race car. Things are happening quickly. Things are going to be just constantly on the move. You're not going to be stagnant. So that is for January. Ooh, February. We've got the 7 of Swords reversed. You notice it's reversed. And this says to me that in February, you're not going to be spinning your wheels, even though it feels like you are. You're going to be working really hard towards something in February. Don't give up. Don't give up even though you feel like you're just spinning your wheels, because you're actually not spinning your wheels. You are getting somewhere. You're just getting somewhere a little bit slower than maybe you had anticipated to begin with. March. And in March we have the 4 of Discs. And this says to me that all of that movement you had in January and all of that feeling of spinning your wheels in February is going to turn into money in March. March is when you're going to reap the rewards from those things. March is when you're going to actually see the successes of your work. And now we're going to April. Now, April is reversed. It's the 6 of Discs reverse. This says to me that in April, April's tax time. Maybe you have to pay a little this time and you never had to pay before. This is just saying that, yeah, there's going to be money going out that you weren't expecting in April. Even though you got the money in March, in April, you're going to be giving some more away. So, now we've got May. And May is the Ace of Swords reversed. And with this Ace of Swords reversed in May, this says to me that in May you are relinquishing your power. You are giving it up. You're handing it over to someone else. You've decided you don't want to be in charge of it anymore. You're tired of being in charge of it. And so you've given up the fight. You have decided, I'm done. I'm not going to do this anymore. And so that's what's happening in May. Now in June, Wow, this is a lot of money. You've got a lot of money worries coming up this year, don't you? Um, in June, we have the Five of Discs reversed. And this is a worry that all the work that you've put in isn't enough. It's not creating, it's not generating enough funds for you. It's just not what you were hoping for. There's a lot of money in this reading. So this says to me that you've got something on the burner right now that deals with money that you're focusing on. Now, in June, we've got the Two of Cups, which is love. And in June, it's all good. In June, your heart is full. Everyone is going to be happy. You're going to be happy. And even though you had this trouble a little bit earlier on, April, May, in June, it's all going to be okay because you're going to have somebody there to support you, someone there that is loving you. Hello to whoever just joined. I'm doing a 12-month tarot reading. I will be going back through the cards once I've gotten through them all the way through, so welcome. July, we have the Three of Swords, and this says that there's been a fight. In July, there's going to be a difficult choice that is made. It is a choice between two things, and so they're competing with one another, and you have to make a choice. In August, look at that card. Isn't that beautiful? That is the Six of Wands, I believe. Oh, Eight of Wands. That is the Eight of Wands in August, and things are going to be happening very fast. Once you've made your decision, boom, things are going to happen like gangbusters. If you guys like this type of video, please give me a thumbs up because that helps other people find me. I do appreciate it, by the way. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe. So we've got, let's see, January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September. September was when swiftness was going to happen, when things were going to move fast. And here we come to October. October is my birth month. I love October. Ooh. I don't know if I want to show you this card. This is the Ten of Swords, and it's a very depressing card. In October, you're going to have some stress. In October, things are going to be coming to a head. I don't like saying that it's a ruin card, even though that's what it says on the card. I like to say that it is the opportunity to learn a lesson. So, yeah, things are going to be coming to a head. I see maybe this relationship that was started over here isn't exactly going in the direction that you were hoping it was going to go in. So November, you see the card here. It's in reverse. It is the Six of Cups in reverse. And this says to me that you gave everything. You gave it all, but you didn't get it in return. I'm feeling this is directly related to this relationship. You were the one that was the giver in the relationship. They were the one that was the taker in the relationship. And unless things change prior to November, it's not going to end well. It is just not going to end well. But luckily, back to the money, we've got Seven of Discs reversed. And the Seven of Discs reversed means that it's all going to go well. So I find this interesting that we start off talking about travel and talking about taking charge. Hey, Freaky Geek. Howdy, howdy. We talk about taking charge and being in charge of your money and being careful with your money. Then it goes into finding this love. Now, in doing this love, it says to me that you put things on the back burner. This happened really fast, this relationship here in the later part of the year. It happened really, really fast. And I think maybe you didn't take enough time to get to know one another. And that's why we have this, ruin card and this reverse pleasure card, because you didn't take the time to get to know one another. It kind of burnt itself out, is what happened. But then you go back to focusing on taking care of business again. You get to focus back on taking care of your money again. So now I'm going to ask the animal oracle cards to elaborate on each month, because it's nice to have a little more definition, I guess, a little more specificity. Sorry, that's a difficult word to say, specificity. So we're going to see what your advice is from the animal oracle for each month. All right. Whoever's up there, give me guidance. Tell me what I should say. What are the messages that everyone needs for their monthly reading? All right. So in January, we got the travel, the chameleon, or the chariot. Now we've gotten the chameleon. And the chameleon says, stay in the background and adapt to the situation rather than being conspicuous and attempting to direct the course of events. So what that is telling me is that even though you're supposed to travel, you need to travel when you are asked to travel. I'm seeing this as being part of your work, that you need to be aware of what they're asking you to do. Now in February, we had the Seven of Swords reversed, which said to me that things were going to turn out the way that you wanted them to. And so now we've got Polar Bear. And it says, let me show you Polar Bear. Isn't he cute? Stand up for yourself and speak your truth respectfully and compassionately with no attachment to outcome. So with the Seven of Swords, making you feel like you're spinning your wheels, as long as you stick up for yourself and speak your truth, you won't have anything to worry about. And that is for February. Now, for March, we had the Four of Coins, Four of Discs, which, sorry, my cats are over here bugging me. This is Baxter, by the way. We have, the power over the money. You're in charge of the purse strings. And so now we get the Tiger. And the Tiger says, you are being called upon to provide leadership. So trust that you're capable of doing so. This is you're in charge. You're in charge of the money. This says believe it. Believe that you're in charge and that you are capable of doing so, that you're capable of being in charge. So in March, grab the bull by the horns. Be in charge. You've got this. In April, we had a little stumbling block with our finances, with our reverse Six of Coins, or Six of Discs. So it's a little stumbling block. So let's see what this says about our stumbling block. We got the snow leopard, and it says, take some time out of your usual life and spend it in solitude. Now, isn't that interesting? So your stumbling block with money, maybe you've been going out too much with friends. Maybe you've been spending too much money when it comes to April, January, February, March, April. This is not April. And so this is saying in April, take some time to be alone. Take some time to enjoy your own company. In May, we had the Ace of Swords reversed, which said that you were kind of giving up your power. You were giving away your power. So let's see what the Animal Oracle has to say. And we got the Boar, which, if you believe in Chinese astrology, this is the year of the Boar. 2019 is the year of the Boar, if you believe in Chinese astrology. So, there's a couple more people in here. Say hello. I'd like to say hello to you. Tell me your name. Tell me who's here. I want to know if any of my regular subscribers are here. That would be nice to know. So, January, February, March, April, May. In May, you're giving away your power. However, it says face your problems head on with confidence and courage, and you will emerge victorious. Now, isn't that interesting? Because to me, what this is saying is the oracle card is telling you, you know what? If you face it head on and don't give in, it'll be all right. You'll be victorious. And this is your warning. Don't give away your power. This is saying, well, if you give away your power, you've given it away. This is saying, don't give it away. You will emerge victorious. Now, June, we had the 5 of Discs reversed, which again, another money card, another, this one, it's being concerned but not overly worried about money. You have it, but you're not rich. That's the thing. So what does this say? We got the camel. If you know anything about the camel, he stores his water away for later. Maybe this is going to be a warning to store away your money for later. Trust that you have the resources to get you through the challenges before you. So this is saying don't worry. No. Know that you have it. Know that you've got that little bit set aside for emergencies. So in June, make sure you've got a little bit extra set aside. All righty. In July, we had this new love that showed up. So let's see. And we got the spider. And the spider says, trust the creative spark you're feeling and express it through writing stories that inspire and enlighten. So maybe this new love isn't a person. Maybe this new love is a new hobby. Maybe you are finding out that you can be creative, that you can actually come up with something new and find another outlet for how to express yourself. August, we got the 3 of Swords, which said there was a choice to be made. Let's see what the oracle says. And we got the panda. And the panda says, create a sacred space for yourself in your home and or your place of work. So this is saying you need to focus on yourself. You have been focusing too much on others and not focusing on yourself. So in August, make sure you take a little time to focus on you. Make sure you take a little time to accept yourself, to be happy with yourself. Now in September, we got this 8 of Wands, swiftness, the quickening, things happening like that, not making thought through decisions, but making snap decisions. And this is September, and we get Ladybug. And the Ladybug says, this is a time of good fortune and abundance. So be willing to receive all good things in your life. So even though things happen quickly, maybe you're going to be getting a lot of gifts given to you quickly. It could be as simple as the realization that, hey, I'm not such a bad person after all. Or it could be that you will be given actual physical gifts like money, home, car, presents of some sort, jewelry, things like that. And that is in September. Now in October, we had this kind of sad card, this 10 of Swords. This card that says, trouble's going to lead you to ruin. Let's see what the animal oracle says about it. And we got the chimpanzee. The chimpanzee says, use both your intuition and your intellect to solve the problem or get answers to your questions. So what I'm seeing is you could let it go to ruin. You could give up. You could choose not to choose. You could say, it's always gotten bad, so I'm just going to let it go bad. But this is saying Use both the head and the heart to guide you in your decision making. And then maybe you won't lead to ruin. We got the Six of Cups reversed for November. When it's upright, it's a really pretty card. I like that card. But we got the Six of Cups for November, which said that things are not as happy as they could have been. And we got the Weasel for the Oracle. Be silent, pay attention, and simply observe with your eyes, ears, and physical feelings what is happening inside and all around you. So this is saying to be aware of all the influences, your reactions to things, your feelings to things, as well as the atmosphere around you. And then that will help you recognize why things may not be going the way that you would like them to go. And then for the last card, December, the end of 2019, we got Seven of Discs reversed. And the Seven of Discs reversed is success. Basically, it's especially where money is concerned. It's coming back into the money, coming back into the possessions, coming back into your own. And so now we're going to see what the Oracle says. And we got Mouse. And Mouse says, you're overlooking some important details. So pay close attention to what's going on. Ooh. Now see, to me, this is a warning about your finances. Because things have been going well in December. Your money's been doing well in December. But keep in mind, December is when we spend a lot of money too because of Christmas. So just make sure you keep your receipts all in order, your checks all in order, and you know exactly how many charges are going to be out there. And that is the 2019 year in review in tarot from me, Gypsy, to you. I don't even know who's with me right now. Who's with me right now? I see I have one person who's here, one person that's watching. Can you say hello and tell me your name so I know who's here? Are you going to talk to me? No? Well, I guess that's it. I wish I knew who was here, and I don't know how to find out. I'm not sure who stayed. Is it you, Freaky Geek? Are you the one that's here? Are you here? I can't tell. It won't tell me who's here. So, I guess this is the end. I'll raise my glass to you. This is actually apple wine called Golden Harvest from one of my favorite wineries here locally, Pomona Winery. And I wish you the best 2019 that there is. I hope you enjoyed it. Namaste. Have a great day.